I'm going to talk about occurring pattern. Let's look at weather warnings. There is no weather warnings. So let's look at precipitation pattern. Let's look at what caused the weather conditions. So there's some trough in the east that will pull the low pressure zone from the equator or equator latitude and goes all to the southern Ontario. That will also bring some storms or rainfall, storms or precipitation actually. So there's some high pressure because of the ridge in the west. The ridge in the west will push the high pressure part of the north, and that will block rainfall from the south heading to the north. So we already talked about what caused the weather conditions. So let's look at pressure pattern starting from 8 p.m. 1012 millibars of pressure. Let's go to 8 p.m. 1008 millibars of pressure. 1000 and nothing millibars of pressure. Let's go to 8 p.m. on August the 13th. So 1012 millibars of pressure. Let's go to 8 p.m. August the 14th. 1020 millibars of pressure. Let's go to 8 p.m. 1020 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next verb, which is precipitation pattern. 5 p.m. there is nothing else. 8 p.m. there is nothing else. 7 p.m. there is nothing else. 8 a.m. there is something. Hope they were temper Elgin Honorable those it's a good got some 0.1 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 a.m. there is something. Line said Ubi were temper Elgin Honorable. Uku Amton Sisaga Brampton or into Toronto between market. Those it's a good got some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. And aqua city's heaviest 2.5 0.25 including parts of Niagara on the lake. So let's look at 5 2 p.m. There is something. Line said obey white temple in honor Collingwood Betty Babylon Tortini the la Uku Hamilton Sisaka Brampton or into Toronto Visual Market. Cabros Tofu Lashua Uxwich Coburg Belfast gonna be 0.5 meters of rainfall. Niagara on the lake is gonna get some 2.5 heaviest light 0.95 Niagara City 6.5 light heaviest light is gonna be 2.5 millimeters. 5 p.m. There is something. So line said obey Whiteon. Collingwood, Georgia, Lala, Cooper, Peterborough, Belfast. Those is second to get some 0.1 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara on the Lake heavy is going to be 2.5 less lightest. Lightest Niagara on the Lake 2.5 heavy is 6.25 but doesn't exist. Niagara Falls is 6.25 including Oko. Eastern Locals is going to be only one's going to be 2.5 is Saga, Brampton, Orange, Toronto, Richmond, Market, Scarborough, Coalville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Rebels, and Beatty is going to be 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Hanover. It's going to be 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at 8 p.m. There is something. Wharton, Collingwood, Beatty, Tortilla, Babylon, those is going to get some 0.5 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara on the lake is going to be 2.5. Niagara City heavy is 6.5, light is 2.5. Uku Hamilton is going to be 2.5. So Sissaga, Brampton, Ointo, Toronto, Brisbane, Newmarket, Scarborough, Lowell, Ottawa, Coburg, Belfast, 2.5 millimeters. So it's going to be 6.15 millimeters. So let's go to next observation to 0.15 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at Peterborough. It's going to be 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 p.m. There is something. So Coburg, Peterborough, Belfast is going to be 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, including Uxbridge. So Ashwa heavy is 2.5 light 0.25. So Niagara City 2.5 light is going to be 0.25. Including Niagara on the lake is going to be 0.95. Hamilton, Oako, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangewood, Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Babylon, Georgia. Those is going to get some 0.1 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower. And it's not girls. Let me and this something. So solid pavement line is going to be to 0.15 millimeters. 2p and this something. So solid pavement line, la la la. Coburg, Peterborough, Belfast, Oakville is going to be 0.15 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. So Coburg, Peterborough, Oakville, Hamilton, Sissaga, Scarborough versus Nag Fawcett is going to get some 0.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 p.m. There is something. Oku, Hamilton, Niagara Falls, City parts of Scarborough. Those are going to get some 0.15 millimeters of rainfall. So Peterborough is going to be 0.5 bubbles, 2.5 millimeters. So let's go to the next suburb, which is 11 p.m. Let's look at 8 a.m. There's nothing else. 11 a.m. is something. So line said, obey white temperature. Hanover, Solibay, Thunderbees, Inland. Those is going to get some 0.15 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 2 p.m. There is something. Line said, obey white temperature, not Collingwood. There's worlds in Hanover, Palm Beach, Sunny Beach, Solibay, Milan, La Betty, Bevlas, Georgia. Cabro, go for Mr. Honey Market. Also out. Uxbridge, Coburg is going to be 0.15 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. There's something. Bombay, Sunnyby, Soliby, Milan, La Betty, Bevlas, Georgia. Sissaga, Brampton, Oincho, Toronto, Brisbane, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Uxbridge, Peterborough, Belvoir. Those is going to get some 0.15 millimeters of rainfall during Oko. Oshawa, Coburg is going to be 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. Sissaga, Brampton, Winchell, Toronto, Brisbane, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Uxbridge, Belvoir, Dorset, Peterborough, Dorset, second get some 0.15 millimeters of rainfall, including Mary, Beverly, Georgia, Solibay, Milan. Coburg's going to be 2.5 heaviest and Oshawa Superfly Light 0.15. Let's go to 11 p.m. There is something. Sissaga, Brampton, Winchell, Toronto, Brisbane, Newmarket, Coburg, Uxbridge, parts of Oshawa, the most second got some 0.15 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 a.m. That's not 11 a.m., 2 p.m., 5 p.m., 11 p.m. This is nothing else. So let's look at total precipitation. So, August the 12th, there is something. White and 2 millimeters boils and it's going to be 0.9 millimeters, Hanover 1 millimeters. So, it's going to get 2 millimeters. Line so it's going to be 1 millimeters. All is going to be 2 millimeters. Georgina has 2 millimeters. Fabulous 3 millimeters. Very 3 millimeters everywhere. For the next 6 millimeters. Velocity 9 millimeters. So 8 millimeters is in Hamilton. That's the lightest. Heavy is going to be in 12 millimeters. This is August 6 millimeters. Branch 6 millimeters. That 3 millimeters. Cabra 4 millimeters, Tofu 6 millimeters, Newmarket also 6 millimeters, Uxbridge 9 millimeters, Oshawa 8 millimeters, Vito 6 millimeters, Coburg 3 millimeters, Belleville 6 millimeters. Let's go to 80. It's gonna be 3 millimeters, Beverly so it's going to be 3 millimeters of rainfall. Collingwood 3 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower, which is let's go to next tower, which is 8 p.m. August the 13th is something. Peterborough 1 millimeters, Coburg 0.89 millimeters, Melbourne 3 millimeters, Hamilton 1 millimeters, Oco is going to be that's 1 millimeters heaviest, actually 1 millimeters heavy, that's heaviest, light is going to be 0.7 Brampton. Sissaga is 0.6 Brampton, 0.9 Niagara Falls City is 0.7 heaviest, light is going to be 0.5 millimeters, Georgia is going to be 1 millimeters, Olala is going to be 0.5. Southern Midlands is going to be 0.9 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Cabro. It's going to be heaviest 0.7 millimeters. Light is going to be 0.3 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Illa. There is nothing. Let's look at 8 p.m. August the 14th. So Georgia is going to get some 1 millimeters of rainfall. 0.9 Pebbles is going to be 2 millimeters. It's going to be 1 millimeter. Solala is going to get some 0. What, just 1 millimeters. So bomb beat's gonna get some 1 millimeters. Tiny beat's gonna be 1 millimeters. Strawberry 1 millimeters in there, 1 millimeters cobalt, 3 millimeters feedable is going to be 1 millimeters. Bravo is gonna be 0.7 millimeters. So for 2 millimeters Scarborough, 1.5 Toronto, 1 millimeters Random, 1 millimeters Sisters, 1 millimeters Success, 2 millimeters Sasha, 1 millimeters. Hope so it's gonna get some 0.7 millimeters. White is 0.7 millimeters. For others 0.4. Hanover is going to get some 0.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Collingwood. It's going to be 0.3 millimeters. The market is going to be 1 millimeter, so 1 millimeter. So let's go to the next tab. Uko's episode. Let's go to the next star Shabas 4 millimeters. So let's go to next tab, which is 8 p.m. August the 15th. So Niagara Falls City 0.3 millimeters of rainfall. That's the before. The heaviest for Niagara on the lake light is going to be 0.3 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at air temperature pattern. So let's look at skip all the way to 7 a.m. August the 12th. So Brighton 80 degrees, Boylston 20 degrees, Hanover 90 degrees, Hoops is going to be 90 degrees, Lines is going to be 20 degrees. 90 degrees, so 20 degrees. 21. Everywhere now was 28.5 degrees. Hamilton Oakles 20 degrees. Oakles 20 degrees. Branton's 90 degrees. Dover's 70 degrees. Scarborough 16, 90 degrees. After the 20 degrees. It's like 20 degrees. Newmarket until 70 degrees. Wilkes 16 degrees. Oshawa 70 degrees. Peterborough 16 degrees. Coburg 90 degrees. Belfast 16 degrees. Churchinia's gonna be 20 degrees. Bear. All Alaska to get some 80 degrees. Eddie's gonna get some 60 degrees. Beverly Hills 17 degrees, Solar Beach going to get sun 21 degrees, Sunny Beach 21 degrees, Palm Beach 20 degrees, 18. Inland's going to be 18 degrees, so the Martin's 80 degrees. Honeymoon is going to be 80 degrees, so let's go to the next tab, which is 3 p.m. August the 12th, so Martin 25, Port 26. 3, Honeymoon is 24. Hope is going to be 23, Lines is going to be 26 degrees. Collingwood 22, Bombay's 23, Sotheby's gonna be 23, Dunderby's gonna be 21, everyone about 24.5. Hamilton Oakle 24, Oakle's gonna be 24, Sisaga's gonna be 24 degrees, Randall 23 degrees, that's 22 degrees is Sissaga, down to 24. Carbo's gonna be 25 degrees, Oval 24, Newmarket 23, Orangeville 23. Oaks 24, Arthur 23, Peterborough 23, Coburg 23, Belfast 24, Georgia, Beverly 24, Betty 24, Alala 24. Alala 24 degrees, so let's look at next tab, which is let's go to 7 a.m. There is something. For Earth in 20 degrees, Hanover 90 degrees, Wharton 80 degrees, Lenses 80 degrees, Hoops is going to get some 20 degrees, Collingwood 70 degrees, Sotheby's 21 degrees, Thunder Beach is gonna be 21 degrees, Palm Beach 22 degrees, Sunland's gonna get some 90 degrees, Everywhere Airport's 90 degrees, Hamilton Oakle 18 degrees, Brandon 70 degrees, Mississauga 80 degrees, Somerset is 80 degrees, Scarborough 70 degrees, Ophel 16 degrees, Newmarket 16 degrees, so that's 50 degrees, Newmarket, Orangeville 16 degrees, Hooksville 50 degrees, Oshawa 70 degrees, Peterborough 70 degrees, Coburg 90 degrees, Bravo 70 degrees. Georginia's gonna be 20 degrees, Elaphalia Iso's gonna get some 70 degrees, Eddie's gonna get some 16.5 degrees, Alala's gonna be 20 degrees. So let's go to next tab, which is 3 p.m. For Alton Onwards 24, White 25, Hope 25, Lines is gonna be 25, Collingwood 23. Bombay's gonna get some 23. Sotheby's gonna be 23. Thunder Beach 21 degrees. Savannah Falls 26 degrees. Hamilton Oakle 26. Oakle's gonna be 27. Brampton 28. Stowe 26. Scarborough 28. Darrington 27. Newmarket Orangeville 25. Oaksville 25. Oshawa 26. Peterborough 24. Coburg 24. Belfast 22. Georgia 24. Beverly Hills is going to be 25 degrees. Betty's going to get some 25 degrees. Adela's going to get some 24 degrees. Adela's going to get some 24 degrees. Hanover is gonna get some 24 degrees, so let's look at 70 and this Sunday. Pearls in 80 degrees, Hanover 70 degrees, Wharton 16 degrees, Hope 80 degrees, Lines going to be 70 degrees, Collingwood is 70 degrees, Bombay is 80 degrees, Sotheby's is gonna be 80 degrees, Thunderby is gonna get 80 degrees. Everyone else was 90 degrees, Hamilton, Oakle, 90 degrees, Oakle, 90 degrees, Branton, 70 degrees, Stowe, 16 degrees, Scarborough, 70 degrees, Darlington, 90 degrees, Newmarket, Orangeville, 50 degrees, Oaksville, 50 degrees, Oshawa, 70 degrees, Peterborough, 50 degrees, Coburg, 80 degrees, Melbourne, 16 degrees, Georgina is going to get some 80 degrees, Beverly is going to be 70 degrees, Eddie 70 degrees, Alaska to get some 70 degrees, Alaska to get some 16 degrees. Let's look at next tower, which is August the 14th, 2024. For Earth in 23 degrees, 22 degrees in that's 24. 24 degrees in Ottawa, Warrior 23. Hoops in lines at 22 degrees everywhere, airport 32.5, Edmonton, local 21. Local 23, Brampton 24, Stoffel 23, Scarborough 23, Toronto 23, Scarborough is going to be 23 degrees. That's Newmarket, Owensville 23, Oaksville 23, Oshawa 22, 23 is in Peterborough, Cobourg 24, Belleville 24, Georgina 23, Babylon 23, Barrie 24, Barrie, Olala 24, Sotheby's 23, Palm Beach 21, 2 degrees, Sunny Beach 21, Inland's going to be 24 degrees. So let's go to the Collingwood 21. Let's go to 7 a.m. 8 a.m. August the 15th. So what an 80 degrees, World's an 90 degrees, 870 degrees, Hanover 70 degrees, Hoopsy line says going to be 90 degrees, Collingwood 16 degrees, Palm Beach 70 degrees, 16 degrees, Sotheby's 70 degrees, Sunny Beach gonna be 70 degrees, everywhere Airports 80.5 degrees, Hamilton Oco 80 degrees, Oco 80 degrees, Brighton 16 degrees, Tofu 50 degrees, Scarborough 16 degrees, Toronto 80 degrees, Newmarket Orange 50 degrees, Oaksville 50 degrees, Oshawa 16 degrees, Peterborough 16, 15 degrees, 16 degrees in Goldberg, Belleville 50 degrees, Shortinia 70 degrees, Babylon it's going to get some 70 degrees, and it's going to get some 16 degrees. So let's go to inland 16 degrees. Let's go to the next tower, which is Olala. It's going to get some 15 degrees, so 16 degrees. So let's look at 2 p.m. There is something. For Earth's in 23, I know it's going to be 23, Y to 23, line side 23, 24, line hopes is 24, Lingwood 22, hopes is 22 degrees, line side 23 degrees, everywhere falls 22.5, Hamilton, Oco 20 degrees, Oco, warm is 21, light, let's go, warm is cold is 20 degrees, Y to 23, Stoffel 22, Cabo is going to be 23 degrees, so 21, 21.5, down to 21. Newmarket Orange was 22, Xmas 21, Oshawa is going to be 21, Peterborough 21, Coburg 20 degrees, Bravo 22, Scarborough 90 degrees, Beverly Hills is going to be 21 degrees, Reddy's going to get some 22, 1.5. Alaska to get some 21 degrees, so let's go to Sotheby is going to get some 23 degrees. Palm Beach 23 degrees, so Thunder Beach going to get some 20 degrees, so let's go this 20 degrees. Belleville mainland's gonna be 21 degrees, 22 degrees. So let's go to next tower. So there is no next tower. So this is the end of the video. So